Добрий день, Спірідон. Дякую, що погодились на це інтерв'ю. В ці часи буде дуже важливо почути від вас відповіді на наші запитання.
Thank you for having me here. Unfortunately, I'm going to speak in English, but I promise that next interview I will already be speaking in Ukrainian.
Дякую. Розкажіть про себе та свою сім'ю.
I was born in Athens, Greece. I went to school there. When I was 4 years old, my father moved to Ukraine. He came to work in Odessa. And as everybody knows, he stayed until now. Then I finished school in Athens. I went to University of Piraeus. I studied there business administration. After university, I joined the army. It's every Greek man should go to the army. You cannot avoid it. And I think this is good. We see what happened in Ukraine, so I think it's good for Greece to keep it like this. After army, I started working in Greece, and then it was COVID. Greece, like most of the countries in Europe, totally closed in the COVID. Nothing happened there. It's like it was dead country. And then I took the big decision that I should follow my family's footsteps and come to Odessa. And this is how I came to Odessa. And
Дякую. Я так зрозуміла, що ваш батько приїхав працювати до Одеси, коли вам було 4 роки. Дуже цікаво знати, як це сталося, чому він приїхав до Одеси.
My father worked like electrician in Greece. In that year, he already built one company with a lot of people for electric works, and he was working with one company named Mechaniki, construction company in Greece. And they took the first object they took was in the Greek square in Odessa. And my father just came to make the first the electric jobs in this building. And then when he came, he understood that there is a possibility here to build his own company. From the first, actually my father, when he was really young, you know, he was born in Limnos. And they didn't have television or TV or something like this. They had only some small radio, and he listened about Φιλική εταιρεία in Odessa. And always it was his dream to visit Φιλική εταιρεία, where the Greek Revolution started. And happened that his first trip abroad was to Odessa. For me, when my father left, of course, when you are 4 or 5 years old, and to be raised without your father, because in that time it was not so easy like now. Not now, actually. I mean, before war, you can take one airplane in 2-4 hours, you can be in Greece. It was much more difficult, and all the situation, he was starting his business, and it was much difficult. So he came to Greece almost every 3 months. So for me, I can say that it was very difficult, but thank God I had my brother, who is 10 years older than me, and he played the role of the father. I had my sister, who is only 3 years older than me, she was my friend, and of course I had my mother, who was there like father, like mother, like everything.
Як дитина, я вас розумію, тому що моя мама теж поїхала, коли мені було 7 років. Тому в нас, мабуть, так, мабуть, ні, є така травма, коли нема поряд батьків. Це дуже важко дитина переживає, коли вона мала. Але ваш батько дуже поважна людина в Одесі. Та я хочу сказати вам і вашій сім'ї велике дякую, тому що ви розвиваєте наше місто, а також допомагаєте. Дякую.
I think the one who should say thank you is my family, to this country and to this city especially. Uh, because this country helped us to make our dreams come true. From the first day, everyone, even my father when he came almost 30 years ago, me, when I came to first time when I was 10 years old, people here are so so good with, let's say, with people from abroad. And you don't feel it's this, the miracle with Odessa is that nobody feels not welcomed. Everybody feels like it's their home. And of course, we understand that since this city, this country helped us, now it's the time to do our best to help back, to give something back. Because the important thing in life is to understand that when you take something, it's not, you should not only think that you should take, you should give also.
Дуже цікаве запитання, як, ким і коли було створено назву будівельної компанії «Гефест».
My father was born in the island of Limnos in Greece. Gefest, it's the god of Olympus, Hephaestus, who Zeus punished him, throw him to one island. This island was Limnos, where my father was born. In Limnos, everywhere you go, even the airport name, Gefest. Hotel, Gefest. Company, Gefest. It's like everything in Limnos is surrounded from this name of Hephaestus. That's why my father decided. Also, Hephaestus is the ancient god who built the weapons, he was builder. So it was one more dream of my father to build a company with this name. And he did this in Odessa. When he started his own building company, he gave the name Hephaestus, from the origins from the Greek island Limnos.
Чим ви займаєтесь в компанії «Гефест»? Яка ваша посада?
In a company, Gefest, I am the head of sales department. I'm responsible for the sales of the company, to find new clients, but also all the service with the old clients. Of course, now in the wartime, our job is not so, I cannot say exciting, because the nice thing for the sales is when you find it's not only when you see one family, for example, buys their apartment, how happy they are and everything. Now, because the sales are, of course, not in the level that they were until war, our main purpose is to help our clients to achieve their goal, to help them with the payment graphics and everything, how we can help them. And this is our main purpose now.
Чому ви обрали саме цей шлях долучитися до сімейного бізнесу?
Well, family business, I can say it has pros and cons like everything, but I think the pros are more. The most important reason is that the responsibilities that my father trusted me in this company, I'm sure that in some other companies I should work like 10 years until I take these responsibilities and this, to be like head of sales department, because sales is like the engine of one company. This is one of the most reasons. The second one, of course, is that, like family, we try to keep each other's back, how to say this, and we're this kind of family. And even now, it's shown that it was, I think, good decision for every one of us in my family, that we kept with each other. And it's a good time now to understand that maybe if you keep like family business, somebody will think that you keep the company small. You don't let it grow. But when hard times, it's much easier to control it. So, yeah, I think like I'm happy with my decision. I'm really respectful to my father that he trusted me. I'm sure that he had a lot of other CVs more interesting than mine when I was 24 years old. And to my brother also, I'm very thankful, who is the CEO of the company, and every time he helps me, he helped me, and I hope he will continue to help me. And yeah, I think I'm happy with my decision.
Thank you. Які ваші 3 принципи, яких ви дотримуєтесь в вашій компанії під час війни?
That's a tough one. I could say that the first is respect to the country. The second is respect to the people who work for this company. And the third is respect to our clients. This is the 3 principles we follow. Everything we do, we try to first all the time to think about our country here, Ukraine. Then we try to keep our company so our people who work there will keep their jobs, and of course to not disappoint our clients who bought until war and even they buy now, and to fulfill our promises to them.
А чи змінились ваші принципи після повномасштабного вторгнення?
Honestly, no. I cannot say that. We like company, we like to be stable to our principles, and this should not say. But the only difference now in wartime is that these principles came up, and it's more emotional now to keep this. This is what I can say about this.
З якими проблемами зіткнулась ваша компанія, коли почалась повномасштабна війна, і як ви вирішували ці питання?
It's difficult with what to start, you know. A lot of problems in the wartime. The first problem is, I can say about the first day that the war started, was the fear for the unknown. This fear that you don't know what's happening. You know, you remember some films, some movies you saw, and you think that you hear the sirens and some plane will come and throw bombs to you. This was, in the first day, it was crazy. Then one very big problem, how we solved it, we didn't solve it. We just get used to it. One other big problem is the moral, the emotional, that you hear about all these deaths without reason, because some crazy dictator decided to make one more war. Just, I don't know why. I don't know. Honestly, I would never understand why one crazy dictator can kill so many people without reason. So it was the emotional. So many deaths, all these videos, children without their families, and how we solved it, we didn't solve it. We still cannot solve this. This is the main problem. Now, of course, it was the problems, that the practical problems when we started working again. And the first problem was, one problem in construction companies, that you need a lot of people, builders, and in the office, of course, but especially builders. And a lot of Ukrainian men went to the army. So we didn't have, the hands to do our job. How we solved it? A lot of women started working, like builders. And our technical team find other solutions, how to make more work with less people. This is how we solve this problem. Then it was a problem with electricity. Also a very big problem, not only for all companies, for everyone, because even if you solve the problem to yourself, you buy one generator. A lot of other companies that you work together, they don't have. People cannot come to work because they are tired. They don't have electricity, they don't have water. They cannot sleep correct. They cannot even, just the basics they cannot do. This, how we try to solve is like all people, all directors in the company, always, every day they try to, we know all our people by their names, how we know personally, we speak with them. We don't just, okay, maybe until war, we had a lot of people in office, we didn't get so close. Now we're very close, we're like family. And this is the only way you can continue. To be like family, to understand that he was late at work. Of course he was late. Because he didn't have electricity. You must understand, you cannot be now like in one country without war that you say that you should come 9 o'clock. You came at 10, there is a penalty. No, now everybody, or we are family, or we cannot go further. Other problems, no. And what, the sales are down 80, 90% maybe. But okay, this is logical. This we try with also with to have the best result. And to with personal funds to push it how much we can. So we can keep our delivery dates of our buildings.
Пам'ятаєте цей день, коли був прильот в Мілос? Це був дрон. Мені хочеться вас запитати, що ви відчували?
Of course, I remember it was December, before the new year, around 10 or 11 in the night. I remember I was with my wife, and we saw in one Telegram channel that they hit one building in Odessa, and I see, and I immediately understood that this is our building. And of course, in 10 seconds, we had a lot of messages that they hit Milos. The first thing I did, because one Andrei, he works in our sales department. He lives there also. The first thing I did is I wrote to him, are you okay? Because I was so afraid, because like I told you, we are not only co-workers, we are family. He answers me, okay. Then we speak what happened. They sent us video. We saw that there was fire. Immediately, thank God, everything worked correct about or even in English it's difficult for me to, I don't know this word, all the water system that should work when fire. And the public firefighters came very fast. Even psychologists came very fast. This is, I have to admit that from the city, the firefighters, everyone, they came very fast. They worked perfectly. Now, and very, very fast, we understood that we didn't have anyone who, the apartment that was the strike was empty, thank God. But the feeling, when I cannot forget the feeling when I saw in this Telegram channel the video, it was like crazy. But I cannot say that it was so much different feeling that every time I see these videos. But for me, it was a bit more because of I knew that there lives one of my friends. That's why it was a bit bigger. Thank God we didn't have any casualties. Of course, we almost not more than a month it took us. We fixed everything, we built again. And this is what we will continue doing. You know, Russia wants to strike and destroy our dreams. Dreams are not only cars, our homes, family, life. They destroy, we will build again. This is what we do, this is what we will continue to do.
Як ви допомагали Україні під час війни? Який був ваш внесок?
No, how, which one to say first, you know? My father and company, and personally my father, helped a lot from the first day. From the first day we started to build these constructions for the army. We helped by giving money for the food for the army, for clothes for the army. We contribute also to the evacuation of Kharkov to a lot of Greek people. There my brother did it. My father is honorary consul in Kherson of Greece. So we did the evacuation there for almost 80, 90 people. And what else? A lot of medicine. Actually, my father didn't start now to help the army. He started when the war started. The war started when they took Crimea, almost 10 years ago. And in the hospital of army in Kiev, they even gave great honor to my father. You know, there is there one photo which is Hippocrates, my father, like because he gave a lot of medicine these 10 years, and he continues to give. But anyway, you know, I can say a lot, but I think people know, and I don't think that we should spend all this interview, you know, with what we did. It would be better if we say what Ukraine did for us.
А яка роль компанії на ринку Одеси?
No, I will say what we want, and it's better for the people to say if we achieved this or we need to try more. You know, Gefest wants to be one company that people can trust, and they know that when they buy one apartment and in a building that just started building, they will sleep calm and know that they will have their apartment without delays, without any fear that they would lose their investment, and without any fear that they will not have the quality they want for their home. So if I wanted to say what I want for Gefest to be in Odessa, not only in Odessa, in all Ukraine, stable company that people know when they buy from Gefest, they are sure that they will have the result they wanted.
Які у вас джерела натхнення або мети, щоб працювати у цей час?
My opinion is that with this war, Russia is trying to make us to believe that we don't have life. That's why they try to hit to leave us without electricity and to kill our dreams. If someone stops living and just stay at home, for example, and say, this is it. It's war, I cannot do anything. It's like you lost the war. People, these heroes that fight, they don't fight so we here leave the country without anything. The economy is very serious about one country. Without economy, this country will die. So we want to continue to work. I know how much important it is for all these people, because we didn't fire even one person in the wartime, and we will not do this, because this is why we're still working. For these people, that they were not afraid, they didn't leave the country, they stayed here, they believed in this country, they believed in the heroes that they protect us, and this is what we should give them back. We should keep this country alive. I know we have a lot of difficulties. It's difficult for everyone. But I know, I'm sure that, and I see to Ukrainian people, that we're going to win. We will be here. And as I said, let them think that they destroy some dreams of us, or some homes, or some cars, or something. We're here, we will build again, and in the end, we will be winners. That's what I believe.
Чи вигідно інвесторам зараз купувати нерухомість в Одесі?
Так. Yes. I think it's profitable for people to buy apartments in Odessa. First of all, I will say what I believe. I believe that Odessa will be Ukraine, and when the war finishes, everything will be better for Ukraine. And let's speak about work. Everything will be, all prices will go higher. But we see even now, people who buy or who bought, they can sell, and they have some serious cuts back. And also we see that even now, Odessa is full in the summer. It's even difficult to find some apartment for rent. We see the prices of the rents. They went up. And I have this feeling, but I see also that Odessa is becoming more popular and more popular for Ukrainian people, and after war it will be also much more popular for also people from abroad. That's why, of course, if we didn't believe this, we wouldn't start to build Hilton. And we continue. And I think when some big company like Hilton continues to believe in Odessa and says that you should, when you will finish, when it will be ready, and they are not against even to open now in wartime, then I think if these people, if everybody, and we see, believes, so yes, I think it's good. It's not bad time for some investor to buy one apartment. Also, because of this time now, it's much easier to find good opportunities. Or, for example, from our company, we make a lot more installment plan. If, for example, until the war, you could have installment plan for 30 months, now you can have for 45 months, even 50. We have to some buildings 50 months. So yeah, I think there are good opportunities, and it's not a bad investment. Actually, it's very good investment, I think, to buy one apartment in Odessa.
А чи можна сьогодні купити в ваших житлових комплексах квартири по програмі «Є оселя»?
Of course, we already had some contracts already signed, already bank gave the money. And not only to our buildings that is they are finished. Now we're in the process, and very soon we'll have also contract with several banks that we can sell even the buildings that are under construction through Geocelia, which is actually very, 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 they have very good percent, especially for people who work for the government. I mean, army, teachers, this is very good, but also for other. Actually, until now, all the contracts we did was only one was from the army. All the other were just people who work and they found this way and they bought their apartment. And it's, you take it, you pay the bank, they give you 20 years. It's only 20% first payment, so it's not a lot. They don't, it's until $1,000 per square meter. It's not like they give, for some very old home, some very cheap or something. It's real prices for now. So yes, I recommend this. It's very good.
З якою ціллю люди зараз купують нерухомість в вашій компанії?
I can say we have two main types of clients. The first type is people who try to find something which is ready, because they want for themselves to live, and they don't prefer buildings that now in the construction stage. And the second is a lot of people, they do it like investment.
Investment for rent?
Not only for rent. People think that it's much safer now to buy one apartment, even with installments, and to keep your money there than keep it in the bank, in your home, under your bed, I don't know where. And this, that they will have a return bigger, because first of all the materials, the prices are getting higher and higher. That means that anyway, all construction companies, when they will start to build, they will have higher costs, so they will sell in higher prices. And a lot of people understand this, and they do it like investment. And rent, of course. But it depends. Now, if you want to buy some apartment in Arcadia, you have a lot of options. You can buy it now, and after the delivery, you can sell it 20% higher than you bought. So you take your money and 20% it's more money, or you can keep it and give it to rent. Or even better, keep it, finish it, give it to rent, and sell it with the rent, and it will be even more.
Які житлові комплекси ви здали під час повномасштабного вторгнення?
Since the war started, we finished a lot of buildings like Poseidon, Calypso, Acropolis, Ellada first section, Rhodos the last section, and we delivered a lot of square meters, but also we continued all the other buildings that were already in process, and we started also new buildings. One of them is Kimolos, and the other is one section in Ellada, in the region of Arcadia. And we plan also to start some other objects also in Ukraine. I hope soon.
Які плани та нові проекти знаходяться на горизонті у забудовника Гефеста?
Well, let's start from Odessa again. It's our base. Odessa is the base of the company. In wartime, we did a lot of investments. We bought a lot of land that we plan to start. We're already working on the documents we need. In a lot of regions, we plan, but I'm not sure if it will be this year but maximum until the end of the next year, we will start. We have some plans in near the center of the city. We also started planning one home that we want to make one of the most elite home in Odessa. Of course, it's very difficult because it's not like like people used to in buildings in Odessa. We want to be like 6-star hotel. It will be there. Just it will be home, but you will have the facilities. You will be next to the sea and all the facilities that you have in a 6-star hotel. We will start this year to build also in the city of Kiev. And we're planning to start also one building in Greece, in island of Crete, and in the city of Athens, some other also buildings. But I started with about island of Crete because I think it's also very interesting for Ukrainian people to make some investment there, like after war, to have something that you can also go for holidays and give to rent. We have a lot of plans. Thanks to I will say it again, thanks to our heroes, we can continue dreaming.
Які перспективи чекають Україну після закінчення війни?
The history taught us that all countries after war, they have 1 or 2 years that it's a bit, I can say, difficult, but after that they have very big growth, economical growth. My personal opinion is that after war we'll have, of course, there will be some economical difficulties for the country, to build again all this that were destroyed, like roads and everything. But about real estate, I think the market will go higher, higher, until the time that when they already started with this program, Australia, and we know that every time that banks start to give credits for the prices go up like crazy. That's why from the beginning I told that it's very good time, in my opinion, for someone to buy an apartment. I'm not saying this because we sell apartments, but it's we have examples from a lot of countries. For example, Cyprus, when Turkey invaded and we have this occupation of Cyprus until now, like in Crimea. Cyprus, unfortunately, until now, didn't have the chance to take back its territory, but even Cyprus, like it is now, they have very big economical growth after the war Turkey made. And other examples. So yes, I think that after war finish, the real estate will go higher.
Так як ви греки, ви могли переїхати до Греції та перечекати ці важкі часи. Чому ви це не зробили?
When the war started, the first day when we wake up and we realized that the war started, me, my father, and my brother, we took a decision. It was a very easy decision for us. Yes, we are Greeks. We respect our country, but we are also Ukrainians. My family, my father is almost 30 years here. Me personally, like Spiridonon, I feel Ukraine. My wife is from Ukraine. This is my second country. I could not leave my country, my home, because of war. Because this country gave us so much. And we understood that this is now the time to give something back. Not start to run to the safety. And we stayed here. If somebody asked me if I would do it again, yes, I would do it again. Again, I would take the same decision. And I will do it again. I hope it will not need something, but I will do it. Of course, we are not like the heroes who fight in the war, for our army. But I think that everyone from us can help from a little this country. And I also want to say that I will leave, like my father told, we will leave our home when we want, not when this Putin wants. So we will stay to Odessa, to Ukraine.
Дякую за інтерв'ю. Це було дуже цінно почути від вас такі слова.
Ну, вам дякую. Слава Україні, слава ЗСУ.
Героям слава!